We're going to glue down some foam in this episode of the Module Project. So let's get going. I'm Tom Kovichak, and this is Tom's Trains and Things. This channel was created to help other modelers who are in need of guidance in pursuing their dream of building a model railroad. And this module project is a step-by-step approach to building a module. So I go from start to finish on this entire project. I had a little issue with the cell phone when I was recording, so some of the clips didn't come out good. They kept on crashing my editing program because they were this way and they were upside down, and my editing program wouldn't help it. So luckily I had two other cameras, this one here and module cam. Not in that position, but in another position. And I had another camera that I was doing for behind the scenes stuff. A lot of the clips on here are from that camera, so bear with me. I don't have the close-ups like I wanted, but you get the idea. I used two different glues on here. One was specifically made for insulated foam, and the other one was liquid nails. And as you could see in the clips, I probably put it on too thick because just for what I have on the modules, let's get the module cam, all the way down 14 feet of it, I used 1, 2, 3.5 tubes of the adhesive. So if you're doing it, don't use as much adhesive as I did. I'm getting ready to glue down the foam right here, so I got to move a few things out of the way. I got to move this light that's right behind me and move this module out of the way right here so I could work on this one right there. That's the first one I'm going to do. I'll work on that one first, glue that one down, and then I'll glue this one down one piece at a time on here. If this is your first time here on Tom's Trains and Things or on the Module Project, you could always hit that subscribe button, and that will inform you of whenever I have a new video come out. But don't forget, you got to ding that bell and answer all those questions so you could be notified whenever I have a new video coming out. And you could always hit that playlist. This video is, I think, number 11 in this series on the Module Project. So there's 10 more videos like this that start you from the very beginning. So if this is your first time here, go back and watch the rest of the playlist. The tube, the first tube, it's gone. And all I did was that one piece and that one piece over there. So I must have put it on a little bit too thick. I put the lines too close together. It says put them about 10 inches apart. I might have to separate it just a little bit. So this would go a little bit further because that didn't go too far. Okay, so I'm putting on the second level now. Let's get this down here. All right, there we go. Alright, so there we go. let's put this second piece down. Slides real easy with the adhesive on there. Just slides into place. Plywood on top of it, and then weigh it down. We'll be good to go. Plywood's a little warped. Even though I got weight on it, it looked like I had to push down on it to get the adhesive to ooze out of here. Okay, so there we go. But this is what was available in the beginning. This little 2 foot by 2 foot by 1 inch piece is Foamular. That's what was available in this area when I first moved here. And I think this was about $6 right here. I'll have that come out 2 feet. And then if I had to add anything, I'll put the small pieces in there. I got this module sitting out about 2 inches, so that's not a good reference point for it. Alright, so now I gotta find another weight and we'll be good to go. I had to trim a little bit on the back of this one module because when I was doing it, I pulled the module out about 2 inches and then I felt in the back thinking that it was straight. But you know, when you snap off the foam at the score lines, it gives you kind of a rough texture on it. Well, I have to trim that off and see how I do that here. Now that I have the foam glued to the first module, I noticed at the back part of it, it was kind of hanging over just a little bit because of the way I cut it with the knife or the blade when I first got it. So you can see I have the module sitting on its edge right now. And what I'm going to do is I'm going to trim that back and I'm going to taper it a little bit to so when I tilt this, I'll have just a little bit right here. So I might taper it in about 1/8 of an inch. We have our handy dandy foam cutter right here. Let me turn it on. And you can see it gets hot pretty quick. There may have been a little bit of residue left on it from the last time that I used it. So I'm just going to come over here and I'm going to lay it on the plywood and oh, that's the glue right there. So, okay, it does not go through glue. There we go. Now this is glue over here. It doesn't cut through glue, but I'm going underneath it. There we go. So we're good to go now. I think, you know, whenever I have to change this, I might, see, I took the heat off of it already and it's cooled down. So it doesn't keep the heat very long. And I could see that there's, I still have some residue on there. So, heat it up again and see what happens. See if I get any more smoke on it. Yeah, there you go. It's burning it off. So shut it back off and then hit this with a paper towel here. So that cools down. Stuck under there. That cools down really fast. So as soon as I shut it off, within a couple of seconds it seemed to cool down. Don't take my word for it, yours might not be the same, but that's what mine did.
You may have noticed that join button below the video and on my channel page. Well, you could become a member by clicking on that join button. That gives you some additional perks where you could have your name stand out in the live chat and you get a little icon next to your name in the comments. But most of all, you get recognition, you get your credits up on the video, and you get priority on everything. So if you'd like to, click on that join button. There will be many more videos coming out in the module project, so keep an eye out for them. And until the next time, we'll see you.